Join the movement. Learn from holistic chef and wellness practitioner Chef Aviyah as she shares herbs and roots to cleanse the body, women's hygiene wisdom, and healing from mother wounds. Watch the full, powerful, ad-free reason now, only on www.ineverknewtv.com Premium.
All right. We often hear about sisters giving advice that sabotage other sisters' relationships, right?
Mm.
But what about older women giving younger women bad advice that derails their life? How can a younger person identify and seek out elders who provide wise and supportive counsel?
I'm smiling because that's a thing. So you always have women that want to give advice, especially older women that don't have a husband, um, and they want to give advice, and a lot of the times they're bitter, they're angry at men, right? And so they're giving younger women wrong advice. And then now these young women are carrying out like you see it today. I don't cook, I don't clean, all of this crap. Like, so I would say that women that don't have that experience and can't say, because you do have older women that are maybe their husband deceased or something like that, they can still give good advice. But if you're mid-age and older and you are single and divorced few times and you just hate men and you're bitter, you shouldn't be giving advice because that's not productive. So I would say, and a lot of that anger and bitterness is because they don't want to submit to their own nature, so they can't submit to the masculine. They don't want to respect the indigenous man or the black man. So that's why they single, you know? And so they want to spread that bad apple, and spoil the whole bunch. So the solution would be that I would say for young women is to seek out elder women that actually are married, have experience, have children. You see how their structure is so that they can help. Because there's a scripture in, I think it's Titus that says, let the elder women teach the younger women how to love their husbands, nurture their children, keep the house, and stuff like that. These bitter women aren't saying that. So any elder that has that experience, for sure.
And I think too, man, because from I hear a man talk, I understand his views on women already, and I understand his experience.
Mm.
Because if it's just one sided and you have this negative thing, or you're not, it's not like you're explaining a situation at the moment, but you have this absolute view of women. I heard all I need to hear, you know?
Right.
And I think the younger people need to open their ears and have discernment on the perspective of the person and get different perspectives. So I can't say I was exposed to a bad marriage and my friend's parents had a bad marriage. I can't go say every marriage is bad now.
Right.
That's what people are doing.
Right. They're taking the few examples and they're branching that off, and now they're saying they don't even want to get married. When that's not what it is. You're gonna have bad examples, good examples. That's just polarity. That's what life is about. Is light and dark, good and bad. You're gonna have those examples. So my thing is experience it for yourself. Have discernment and say, okay, well, they had a bad marriage. That's them. If you have a close relationship, talk to them and see why so that you could prevent yourself from following the same footsteps. That's how I see it.
And what's the best advice you've got recently from a female elder?
Ah. Okay, so the best advice that I got is to be patient. Be patient, listen actively, and meditate more. Yeah, that's a simple best advice that I got recently.